Hi all, this is Max from ZeroMax.com. Today's big news is that Sprint will be offering Google Nexus 1 phone on their network pretty soon, which is really good news because Sprint has the fastest, cellular network, based on my, personal testing. And also Sprint will be bringing out WiMAX, the first ever WiMAX 4G a smartphone in the U.S. next Tuesday. They're gonna show us that supersonic phone. It's called. I don't know if it's Android based, but I hope it is. Then I'm gonna get one seriously and hack it. And the other big news is that HTC is being sued by Apple because Apple is obviously getting jealous of Android. And their first target is HTC because HTC makes the hardware for the Google Nexus 1 phone and other Android phones. I think it's easier target, whereas Google makes the software, but all Apple patents are really based on hardware, and a lot of patents are easier to attack based on hardware, and HTC makes the hardware. So if they can bring down HTC, they're figuring that they can stop Android growth, But I think it's not a good idea, simply because Apple didn't invent those patents. The first, time I ever saw multi-touch and these gestures were actually from Jeff Hahn at TED 2006, the video. You'll see the links to it on my blog post. And a couple months later, Apple, patented those, and then a couple months after that, they came out with the iPhone, claiming, iPhone is great, the multi-touch gestures, but it wasn't their idea. They took another idea, they copied it, stole it, and then recreated it. That's fine, but don't sue other people so they can, only make it from themselves, and be evil. Anyway, I think also that, it's not going to really do anything good for Apple other than it's going to, tarnish their brand. And also I think Android is going to really take off next year because Google Android is based on Java, which is really easy to program, versus object oriented C, which is for iPhone development, which is really old. Why are we still developing with C? It's just, I don't get it. And Java also, one of the disadvantages of Java is that it's slower than probably C. But the thing is that Google introduced the Google Nexus 1 phone, which runs the 1 gigahertz Snapdragon processor with CPU power that's fast enough. Java can work really well, and that's why this year is really crucial. Because when the T-Mobile G1 phone came out last year, the CPU was just too slow. You couldn't do that much. But Google is planning for this. They're planning for this long-term growth. So this year is the year that the Android market is just going to go bonkers, and I wouldn't be surprised if it surpasses Apple's app growth. And a lot of it is Google is more free, open, and whereas Apple is they're censoring and they're controlling. It's just their business models, and Google Android is better one for the way it is right now. And plus Android you can put on any phone, Samsung, LG, even Motorola. iPhone, the problem is they only got one phone to do it with. You can't customize it, so they only introducing 3 phones, while Google Android is introducing like 20, 30 phones, So in a couple of years, I think, we'll know that my prediction is that iPhone will still be around, but, the more popular platform will become the Google Android and the Google Nexus 1, obviously. So that was the news for today. I'll have links to interesting stuff, so check it out. See y'all later.